Hi, this is Avar from Scrappy Mania, and today I want to show you an album that I completed. It's a tribute album, and maybe give you some ideas that may help you if you do have to do one of these albums. Now, some videos back I did mention that my sister-in-law gave me some pictures, but she didn't give me any context of the pictures or anything, and she wanted me to create a tribute album. Well, I really don't know the family that well. And I didn't want to create a 12 by 12 because she only gave me 13 pictures. So it was not enough to make a large album. And it was, and plus wasn't able to do a lot of the journaling and stuff because I really don't know the family. It was mainly she wanted me to create something pretty for her sister. Her sister's son passed away. So I went ahead and found this album at I believe it was Joann's, and it's one of these. It was, I have it here. It comes in this box, and actually it was a Teresa Collins album. So I found that album. I thought that would be perfect for this album. And the only thing is, they only had 10 pages. It's a flip album, so I do not want to put pages in the back. And I had 14 pictures. So I'll show you in a second what was my solution for that. But before I do that, I want to show you the papers and some of the stuff that I use. Now, I use some paper, and basically I just used the embellishments out of this paper pad. It does have a lot of nice embellishment. This is Die Cut with a View, the snapshot stack. I purchased this some time ago, but what I liked was those Polaroids, so I used one of these sheets and cut it out. I also liked some of the cut aparts, so I used some of that. That's the other sheet that I used. I used one of these, so I went ahead and cut one of these sheets. And that's pretty much it, what I used out of this paper stack. Oh, and I used one of these, so I cut some of these out. And I used one of these pages. Let's see what else. That's it. That was pretty much what I used out of this paper pad. Then I have a little leftover or Heidi Swapp, and this is one of her specialty paper that it was more masculine. So I used some of the embellishments and some of the papers from this kit, and I still have enough. I mean, I've been trying to kind of use this up. I'm almost to the point that it's done. So I just need to make some cards. The other thing is that I found some chipboard stickers from, it's crepe paper. And I got this at Tuesday Morning. And these were $1.99. When I purchased it, it was $1.99. So I grabbed this because it had a lot of like masculine motif. Airplanes. It had a little cart and things like that, and I don't really have a lot of masculine scrapbooking items, so that's why I grabbed this, because I thought I can use it, and I did. I used some stickers out of the chipboard here. It's nice and sturdy chipboard. The other thing that I found, because my album is gold, when I went to Tuesday Morning, I found these papers that has a gold foiled on, and it's from Colorbox, and it was only $1.99. And I got actually 8 sheets of foil paper. And it was going to be great because my album, it was not a full album. It's just a small little album. So that's what I got. I got this, and it was only $1.99. And I really like this paper. See how pretty that paper is? I used it all up because there was not a lot. But it was great because I used it all up, you know. These I can use for flowers, all the embellishments and cards, but it's almost gone. It's great. The other thing that I did use was some Heartfelt Creations timeless clocks. So I got these two, and again, this is more masculine, so that's why I pulled that. And then I did purchase these stickers when I purchased those the papers at Tuesday Morning, but I never used it. So I didn't use the stickers because after I thought about it, I really don't know much titles to put on an album that is a tribute album. So, and not knowing the family very intimately, I didn't know what to put, so I didn't use it. That's okay. I can use it for another project. And then so what I did is I went ahead and took some time and just cut a lot of my embellishments out. So I have a lot of little embellishments here. Cut these out. I stamp my stamp. I color some of the stamps and I cut them out. Okay. After I did that, I went ahead and started with my album. So here I'm going to show you what I've done. Oh, after I cut all the papers out, then what I did is this came with some flimsy paper. So I took my foil paper and I cut it, and this is about 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. I cut 4 1/4, 6 1/2, and then I just made, you know, I put one back to back. So I used 2 pieces of this paper because it's very lightweight. In addition to using the 2 pieces of this paper, I also, this album came with a really light paper also. It wasn't that sturdy. It was actually lighter than this. So it had, so what I did is I sandwiched my 2 foil paper in between the paper that came with this album. And it made it really sturdy. So I'm happy how it came out. So here's, and because I don't want to show the pictures, I don't have permission to show the pictures, so I just want to show you a little bit of the embellishments. So hopefully you get an idea, maybe if you need to do one of these things. So I went ahead and took a sticker. Actually, this is part of the cut apart from the Die Cut with a View Snapshot paper pad, and I put some these eyelets because it's gold, so I was trying to keep everything nice and gold. I put a little date there and then a clock there, so that's one of the pages. And then when you flip back, it's just the foil of the same type of paper is put on the back. Okay, this was the birthday picture, so I just put a little butterfly. Now that's from the Mariposa collection from Die Cut with a View. I had this somewhere in my stash, and it just worked perfect for there. And then I used, this is part of the Die Cut with a View Snapshot, and it's one of those cut-aparts, and I put it there, and it was very appropriate for this birthday picture that I have there. Here I went ahead, oh, and because I only get 10 pages of, in this album, in the Teresa Collins, you only get 10 pages. I needed 14, so what I did is, I had a Tim Holt album here, these some page protectors for this, his small album. So I took that, and I put some red line tape on the back of this. I fold it over to make like a hinge. And then I glued this in the back of the Teresa Collins page protector. Okay? So here you see, here's the page that I glue on the page protector that came with the album, and I glued this, and see how you can see the 2 holes there. That's okay, I left it like that, no big deal. But that way I added 4 of these, so that way now I can put 14 pictures instead of just 10. So that's what I did there, and then you just flip it up. There's the other picture, and then you just flip back. Okay, here's another one. I put some of these are part of the chipboard that I bought from Crate Paper. This is Die Cut with a View, photo snap or whatever. It's the one with a lot of the Polaroids. Some more embellishment from that same paper pad, and that's pretty much it. Here's the other. This is from Heidi Swapp. This is from the Photo Snap from Die Cut with a View and Die Cut with a View. Here's a chipboard, part of that chipboard from Crate Paper. And I use a little bit of the cut apart there, my timeless clock from Heartfelt Creations. And again, I put one of those Tim Holtz page protectors. I glued that down with red line tape on top of the Teresa Collin page protector, and I created a double mat there. Here's, this is the Die Cut with a View, and then the cut aparts. There's a photo underneath, and some of them I didn't put a lot of the journaling spots because I have a feeling she's not going to put a lot of journaling on there, and I didn't want to leave empty spaces in the album. So I just put in a couple, but not a lot. Here's the next one. And just very simple, little smile there and little embellishment there. Here's the next one, and what I was doing here is I was taking some of the cards. So in the Die Cut with a View photo snap, they have cards like this, those cards that I cut apart. I put that on the layout, and then I put my photo on top. So that's what you see there. Okay. This is for, I'm waiting for my page to dry. This page goes in there. What happened is I put some enamel dots to give it that puffy look, and I want to make sure that that dries very well. And it's just this Enamel Accents White by Ranger. Or no, it's from, yeah, it's by Ranger. So I want to make sure I'm going to leave it overnight to dry, and I'm going to leave it alone. So that's why it's not in that page. But once I'll put it inside the page, and it'll be all good as new. Here's the next one of the page. Part of the cut apart from Die Cut. This is Heartfelt Creations, cut apart from the Die Cut with a View snapshot, and as same here, so cut apart. Here's another page that I use a chipboard, and then I put more of those cut aparts from the Die Cut with a View snap shot. This is his obituary, so I put that there, and I thought this was very appropriate. It says, "Time is short, enjoy the beauty of every moment," which is so true. So I put that there, and then this one I did leave a lot of areas so they can journal a little more, because I figured they may want to write stuff there, and it doesn't look too bad if you leave it blank. So I put that there. I mean, I thought that was appropriate. And the last page is another obituary little card, and it's in a pocket. So what I did is I took this banner and I put glue only on 3 sizes, and I slipped the card, obituary card, in there because in case she wants to take it out, she can. I did not want to glue the card down. It does have some sayings in the back of the card, a poem, so I really don't even want to glue that down and lose the ability to read the poem in the future. Then I put just a little accent there that says remember with a little chipboard dot. This album has an easel, so you pull out the easel, and I don't want to play with it too much because it's going to be shipped, and my hands are just terrible. I mean, I was using a lot of inks, and it's just very dirty. So I do have some baby wipes that I need to clean my hand with before and usually that's my issue. Sometimes I get really inky and messy when I'm crafting, And sometimes that transfers over to my album. Even though I have tons of berry wipes all over the place, I kind of forget to wash my hands before I handle the paper. So let me do that so I can show you the easel. Okay, better. So what you do is you pull this back, and then it's going to stand up and it's going to stay put. It doesn't look like it's going to tip over or anything. So I think this is going to be very nice. It's very appropriate, especially not having a lot of photos. This really works for a tribute album, in my opinion. I hope you liked my video and I gave you some ideas of how you can create a nice little album, especially if you purchase an album that has less pages than pictures. I gave you an idea how you can kind of increase the amount of pages in your album without increasing too much of the bulk. So I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye now.